Lesson 14.8 is solving matrix equations. It says, given the matrices A and B shown below, solve for x in the equation. And so this is really a literal equation that we did back in algebra, where you're just trying to manipulate this equation to get x by itself. Kind of reminds me of when we did standard form of a linear equation and we're trying to solve for the y. Remember that you want to subtract this whole term and move it over here. Bring down your negative 3 times y. We would rearrange the terms and then divide everything by negative 3. So that would get you y equals, and you could simplify. That's basically what we're doing. So in this problem, I've got the 1/3 a. I don't want to get a by itself. I want to move the whole term over. And since it's positive, I'm going to subtract it. Bring down that I've got negative 3 times x. And I'm not going to switch up the order because it doesn't really matter what order it's in. Then I have to divide by negative 3, and I divide everything. And the only problem with this is you can't divide matrices. It just won't let you. So if you try it on a calculator, and let's say I wanted to do matrix, second matrix, let's say A, divide by 2, it's going to say error. But I could do times the reciprocal, so instead of dividing by 2, I could take it times 1/2, and that would work. So we're going to have to figure out what is the same thing as dividing by negative 3. Well, that's the same as taking everything times a negative 1/3. So dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by 1/3. So dividing by negative 3 is the same thing as multiplying by negative 1/3. So you could do this, or you could distribute and get a positive 1/3 times B and a positive 1/9 times A. But you do risk the chance of maybe making a mistake in your multiplying. So let's try this one. Go ahead and put your matrices in, which I already have them. So remember, go to edit. They're both 2 by 2s. There's my A. There's my B. Second quit. And so we're going to do negative 1/3. Put parentheses around it. Negative 1 divided by 3 times. And then I'm going to do parentheses to show that all of this is getting multiplied by negative 1/3 times a negative second matrix, choose matrix B, minus, I'm going to do parentheses again to do my 1/3, and then times A, close parentheses. Okay, I like this example because look how it's giving me decimals. It's actually even kind of hard to see all of it unless I arrow over. But 0.3 I know is 1/3, but let's say I don't want to do the math. I just need to turn it into fractions. I hit math. We're on fraction, hit enter, enter, and it'll change it. And that way it makes it smaller so you can actually see all the values. So our answer for x is 1/3, negative 8/3, 1/3, 7/3. And that's it.